As you guys can see, we learn about what you truly need to succeed in growing a dental practice, staying sane, enjoying what you do. I'm ready for my next guest when they come up to the stage. Awesome. So on Talking Nachos, we are dedicated to more success and less stress for dentists. Would you share with us, please, what you do to help dentists increase their success, decrease stress, and most of all, cry less inside?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, Paul. I'm Dr. Adam Hogan with Full Implant Choice in Virginia Beach, and here representing the Atlantic Implant Institute in Virginia Beach. And what do I do? I'm a dentist over 20 years in private practice, and I help teach dentists everything there is to know about the ins and outs of dental implants, specifically in relation to full mouth, full rehabilitation, or quote the all on X procedure, especially. So at our teaching institute, we have a continuum to take a beginner all the way through to an advanced expert. We
Awesome.
have also individual classes to help you learn different phases of implants and the procedure and the all on four procedure. And we even have a business class as well. And you talk about crying less. We can help you have a better career, see better patients, see fewer patients, do more profound, impactful procedures on people. We can help you get rid of dental insurance in your practice. Paul, I took a practice that was making, less than $1 million a year and quickly turned it into a couple $1 million a year in just 1 year. And then through my growth, I can show a dentist how to turn a $2 million practice into an $8 or a $10 million practice in just as little as a couple of years. So,
I,
better
I love what you're
quality of life.
sharing that these stories already, and you're a dentist just like me. I graduated in 2002. When did you graduate?
2003.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
same day, no Facebook generation. You just had to find out where the party was face to face. They don't dental students these days have, they didn't realize that, right? We had a Nokia phone. It took me 5 minutes to send one text message. So we come from that generation of
Yeah.
not really being aware of the transformative power of dental implants. If you know this, I call implants nachos, tacos teeth, because all tacos break and become nachos, just like real teeth. That's my inside joke. But I've done so many implant courses myself that I've taught. Talk to me about this beginner thing for a second.
Yeah.
So you shared the whole story,
Yeah.
and we have all on X, and we have $8 million a year, but there's so many dentists in our community who are looking to learn how to start, how to place their first dental implant.
Yeah.
Walk us through whether it's someone that you've taught or how the course works. They say, I do some surgical extractions. I'm 4 years out of dental school. People tell me about this implant thing. I'm ready to invest in training. Tell us about your training.
Yeah. That can go anywhere from our didactic classes with live patient interaction to one-on-one training here in the office. I've got success stories of doctors coming in, having not placed implants, having placed less than 10 implants, and had them spend a week with me and learn exactly how to place implants and the ins and outs, through not just my successes, but, my pains, our failures.
Yeah.
That's how you really learn. And I've watched them go home, and the next day they're placing an implant, the next week sending me x-rays. I had docs come to my all on four courses, and having only had experience watching maybe a dozen arches, and literally they've got a case treatment plan ready to go the next week, and they're doing it themselves in office. And what a tremendous success story, typically having a day where you see 50 patients and then
Yeah.
boiling it to a day where you have like 5 patients, fee for service. I mean, as a dentist, that's just life changing. So it's so
And I love
transparent.
I love that because you help everyone at every stage of their journey, whether it's, hey, I want to get started doing some of these, I want to do more than some, I want to start to do all. Implants are truly something that creates so much passion inside of dentists. I've taught someone to place their first implant, and they're down doing lateral window sinus lifts and all
Yeah.
on fours. And then also, though, just to paint the picture, you don't have to do those cases. You can just do some of them like we do anything else, in what we do. So when people text Atlantic to 215-543-6454 to find out more about your training, tell me about it. Can you come from any state? Do you need to come from Florida? Deepen those details for us.
Yeah, I've trained doctors from almost literally all over the world. I've had doctors in Virginia Beach from Poland, from Guatemala, Vancouver. They're coming from all over the United States. It's actually funny. I get more people out of the West Coast than I get out of the East Coast.
Oh, cool.
I'm still trying to understand that. But, it's it's a mentorship program. When you call, you can come in and become, I mentor people. I've been on the phone all day with doctors from all around the country, even this morning, helping them through their problems. So when they call and they're looking for courses, we've got modules for beginners, intermediate, advanced, but and cadaver labs and one-on-one training and live surgical training. But I want to call everyone's attention to, our real special flagship program, the continuum, the core continuum, where over the course of 3 weekends, 6 classes, they get a reduced bundled price and really learn everything in full arch from A to Z. And Paul, for your people with Nachos, we're willing to give them a 20% discount, Nacho
Awesome.
20. And imagine taking, what a lot of doctors charge for just one weekend for just like one module. Here they're getting all 3 modules and they're getting a full A to Z overview of full arch. So I wanted to, encourage people to look at the core continuum. Our next track for that starts in January and then another
Cool.
one in August. And if you're going to miss like, module 2 and track 1, you just come to the next track, you just come to the next one.
I
So
love what you're doing. I mean, implants are some of the most personally and professionally rewarding things. I use this joke in my lectures. You'll feel free to use it. No one has once thanked me for a class 2 composite in my entire career, but I have had people change their lives, thank me, be less embarrassed, be able to eat the food they want to eat. And I think that's why we go to dental school. So I'm so proud to have you supporting us, Dr. Adam. We are kindred spirits, both with implants and when we graduated from dental school. People can text Atlantic to 215-543-6454. So proud to have you as a sponsor.
thanks for having me, Paul.